Good morning, everyone. A very warm welcome to the yoga session and meditation session hosted by Heartfulness. Um, for the past few weeks, we have been doing the elements of life. I think some of you have been attending all of them. Just in case any of you missed any of the series and you would like to practice them at your own time, please you can request in the chat box for the previous recording, and that way you won't lose continuity of this elements class series that we are doing. So we have covered about three of them. Today we will be covering the fourth one. As always, I'm going to just begin with the basic by mentioning the five elements. So today we are going to be talking about fire. We have already covered air. The center finger is the ether, and then it's earth and water. So we have covered already the air, earth, and water. So today we will be doing the element of fire. So I will start by basically just talking a little bit about the element of fire and its association with our chakras. The element of fire is associated with our Manipuri Chakra or the solar plexus, otherwise known as the solar plexus. The color representation of our solar plexus or the Manipuri Chakra is yellow in color, and it's located in our upper abdomen. So, yes, last week we talked about Swadhisthana, which is below the belly or below the navel. And so today we are talking about the Manipuri Chakra, which is on the upper abdomen. So it's between the Anahata and the Swadhisthana, which we've covered already. Um, Apart from that, in terms of counting it from below, it is the third chakra in our body, and it is associated mostly with our self worth, self esteem, and self confidence, I would say. So when there is an imbalance in our Manipuri chakra, then we kind of lack a little bit in our self confidence or self worth. uh, so that would be like feeling a little bit of low self esteem or lacking the drive in the things that we would like to do or get done in our life. So there are two spectrums, as always. We talked about this even in the air element and the water element. Is the imbalance could be either it is too high or it is too low, always, right? So it's not in balance, but there is a fluctuation going on. So when there is an imbalance in our fire element, which means to say if it is too high, when it is too low, we have low self-esteem, self-confidence. So we don't like the inner drive and things like that. But when we have it imbalanced by it going higher, that means we have too much of the fiery element in our body, then we get angry very quickly, we judge people very quickly, we kind of lose our temper really easily. So we kind of lose our balance very easily. So that's why it's really important for us to keep our element of fire in balance and in check. So we don't drop in our energy levels and lack the inner drive or self worth or self confidence. Or at the same time, we don't get too fiery about things. So it's really important for us to keep the element of fire in check. I will go into more details through the class as we move through the class. I will get into more details about it. But we will start today's class with a pranayama. And also, this pranayama is very important for us to start to ignite our solar plexus. So basically, we are going to obviously do all the asanas today and the breathing exercises that will be associated with our solar plexus. So we'll do the pranayama. We're going to do the Kapalabhati today. If it is something new for you, I will demonstrate it first and then we can do it together. Before we get into the pranayama, anyone who has very high blood pressure or if they have hypertension or if they had recent surgeries, major surgeries, you might want to refrain from this one. Or you can do it very, very gently. So basically, this pranayama requires a little bit of forceful exhalation, but kindly do not do it if you are having experiencing any of the listed ailments that I mentioned earlier. You can just do, I will show you the variation for those who need to do it, slow it down a little bit as well. Because this pranayama definitely stirs a lot of things up within us. And the other thing that I would like to mention, it is very normal after we finish the pranayama. And when you keep your eyes closed, you might feel a little bit dizzy for a few seconds, which is normal because the blood flow, as I said, we stir things up a little bit, right? So that's why. So don't worry. And also, I will be doing 40 counts. But 40, if it is too much for you today, you don't have to do 40. You can do 10 or maybe 15 or whatever works for you. When you feel exhausted, you can just stop and take a break. All right, so I'm going to demonstrate how this works. We're going to place our hand on our upper abdomen and the lower belly as well, right? I will close my eyes for better connectivity with my body, but you don't have to. Even during the pranayama, if you would like to watch, that's fine. Okay. So what we're going to do is basically just only forcefully exhale through both our nostrils. That's it. That's how it's going to look. So you'll feel the body will breathe by itself naturally. You should just focus on forcefully exhaling through both your nostrils. So that's going to start to ignite our Manipuri Chakra, solar plexus. Those of us, as I mentioned, if you have already a little bit of high blood pressure or hypertension, or any heart surgery or brain surgery or any major event that has happened recently, you don't want to do that and like stir things up a little too much in your body. So what you're going to do is you're going to just exhale, but you're going to do it slowly. So you can reduce the pace and also the force with which you exhale. So you still are going to do it, but you're going to do it very lightly. And when you get tired, you're going to take a break. All right. So that applies to everybody. Whenever you get tired, take a break. Listen to your body at all times. This is a powerful breathing exercise. That's why I need to mention all of the listed things. Let's start by placing our hands on our belly. You can drop your elbows down and gently close your eyes. I'll keep a count and let you know when to stop. Let's begin. Slowly release. You can place your hands on top of your knees with your palms facing up to the ceiling. And simply become aware of any sensations in your body. If you're feeling slightly dizzy in your head, which is normal, it will settle down in a second. Very slowly open your eyes. We'll repeat the exercise just one more time. If it was too much for you, you don't have to do it. Those of you who are able to do it, let's do this one more time. Relax your elbows, relax your shoulders, relax your jaw, and let's begin. Slowly release. Keep your eyes closed and just become aware of any sensations in your body. Very slowly, let's open our eyes. So, like I mentioned, most of our exercises are going to be around our core. So, it will be basically between our chest and the pelvic region. So, that involves spinal twist as well. So, we will have a little bit of a fierce practice today, if I can say that. So, it will not be a very gentle practice. As we start to engage our core muscles, it might get a little bit intense. So, listen to the body all through the practice. Let's start by opening up our hands into T arm position. Very slowly, as you exhale, left hand goes to the right, look over your right shoulder. Very slowly, as you inhale, bring your hands out and exhale, switch. Look forward, inhale, open up your hands and exhale, switch. Inhale, open up your hands and exhale, switch. Look forward, open up your hands. Very gently drop your hands down. Let's just open up our side body a little bit. Slowly take your hands all the way up. Palms facing forward. Very gently, let's drop our right hand down and simply open up the side body on the left side by taking your left hand towards the right side. Stay and breathe. Press your left knee down so the leg doesn't lift up. Inhale, take both your hands all the way up. And exhale, let's open up the right side of our body. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, palms facing forward. Exhale, simple forward bend. Just rest your palms down for today and bend your elbows. Bring your forehead down towards the ground. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. And exhale, circle your hands. We're going to start to engage our core muscles from here on. So we're going to keep our legs to the distance of our hips. So I'll go to the side here so you can watch my hands. Place your fingertips pointing towards your body. You can, if it is too much for you to turn it this way, you can keep it to the side or you can point it to the back. So see what works best for you. Legs are hip width apart. Relax your shoulders, keep your elbows bent. Very slowly, as you inhale, let's start to lift our hips all the way up. Let's take it all the way up. And breathe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift your hips up. And 1. Gently tuck your chin into the collarbone. Slowly bend your elbows. Rest your hips down. Extend your legs all the way out. Let's quickly rotate our wrists off a little bit. Take your hands up. Take your thumb inside. Cover it up with your 4 fingers and gently rotate your wrists. And reverse the direction of the rotation of your wrists. Let's take our hand. So take your right thumb. Just massage the base of your palm a little bit. And then you can do the same thing with your other. So just to make sure the blood flow has come back and everything is okay. All right. So we're going to again start by bending our left leg this time. So keep your right leg extended. Let's bend our left leg. Let's turn all toes towards our body. So we're going to flex all feet. Place your hands on top of your shin. And very gently, let's lean back. So you will lift your left leg off the ground. Slightly lean back a little bit. And then release your right leg off the ground as well. So you'll start to notice that as you lean back and lift both your legs off, you're slowly starting to engage your core muscles. And breathe. Stay and switch. Remember to flex your feet. And switch, and switch, switch. Ready? Let's do this 8 times. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Continue to flex your feet. Take your hands all the way up. Just in case we had knowingly or unknowingly rounded our spine, let's try to release that lower back. Come into a simple basic forward bend. Now, if your legs are a little bit tight still and you're feeling that it is too much for you to hold your toes, that's okay. You can place it on top of your shin. You can also bend your knees slightly so it will release any pressure you may be feeling at the back of your legs. And breathe. Very slowly, as you inhale, take your hands all the way up. Circle your hands. Very gently rotate your shoulders and reverse the direction of the rotation of your shoulders. Let's bend our legs. I'll go sideways so you can see me better. We're going to get into a boat position, as you would have already expected, I'm sure, because we are engaging our core muscles today. So very slowly, let's lift our legs up. Try to bring your legs into a tabletop position. Stay where you are. So bring your ankle in line with your knees. That means to say you're not dropping your legs down like this. You will be able to view your ankles and your toes very well. Right now we have our hands to support us. Right? Option to release our hands off. And breathe. Option to extend our legs. Smile, guys. The best time to smile. Look at your toes. And breathe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Extend your legs. Keep your legs extended. Let's release that lower back out. So I'm just doing a counter each time. Let's come into a simple forward bend. As I mentioned in the beginning of the class, there may be a little bit more work around the core today. But if it's too much for you to hold to 8 count, it's okay to rest after 2 or 3 or 4 counts, whatever works for you. And breathe. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. And exhale, circle your hands. Let's rotate those shoulders. And reverse the direction of the rotation of the shoulders. And let it go. So one of the things that I would also like to talk about, let's also, while I'm speaking, get into cat and cow position. So I will keep speaking. Slowly set yourself up for cat and cow. So one of the things also that is important for us to be aware of as we connect with the element of fire and the Manipuri Chakra would be that it helps us to transform. So basically down up like a fierce fire would really burn everything out and then you start ground up. So it helps in a lot of transformation. So as we go through our cat and cow, let's try to see what is it that we would like to transform within ourselves. Very slowly, as you inhale, look towards the ceiling. And exhale, round. Inhale, look towards the ceiling. And exhale, round. Coming into a neutral position, the neck is in line with the spine. We're going to start by stretching one leg out and eventually we will be going into a plank position. I will give you a variation if it is too much for you. Let's start by extending the left leg, catch the ball of the feet on the ground. Let's press that heel all the way to the back. Make a connection by opening the left calf muscle. And breathe. Use these little pauses to try to think about what is it that I would like to destroy within myself, which is not so good quality about myself. Switch legs, extend your right, and let's think about what is it that I can do to transform these qualities within me so I can be in alignment and balance with the element of fire, solar plexus, and bring that right leg back in position. Now, those of us who find plank to be very difficult, you can continue to do the same thing. You can keep one knee down, extend. Those of us who can hold the plank, let's hold our plank. So your wrist is going to be in line with your shoulders. You're going to have them straight up. Your hands are not far away like that. Your wrist and shoulders are in one straight line. Your arms are shoulder width apart. Stay where you are. And you're not going to lift your hips up like this, or you're not going to sag your hips like this. Remember, the goal is to keep those upper abdominal muscles where we have our element of fire, the Manipuri Chakra, to be engaged today. So do it with awareness, not like just holding a plank for the sake of holding a plank, but we are trying to restore balance to that area which we are specifically working on and focusing today. And breathe. When you get tired, you can rest one knee down and then you can switch. Those of us who can hold, let's hold to the count of eight. Eight, seven, six, five, four, three, two, and one. Release, rest your knees down. I'll go face forward, but you can stay where you are. Just open up your legs really wide like this. So you're going to take your knees as wide as your mat. Relax your toes, press your toenails to the ground. Push your hips back. Let's take a break here. Relax. Massage your wrists off a little bit. Very slowly lift your head up, walk your hands back towards your body. You can bring your legs a little bit closer and slowly bring yourself up into a standing position on your knees. As we rotate our wrists out a little bit, let's focus on one more feature or a highlight point of our Manipuri Chakra and our element of fire. So, element of fire is also associated with our digestive capacity, right? So, sometimes when we are in imbalance with the Manipuri chakra, the solar plexus, we might develop digestive issues. So, it's also important in that sense to keep this chakra and the element in alignment. Let's just circle those shoulders off a little bit. So, since we were holding a plank, and reverse the direction of the rotation of your shoulders. Let's stretch our shoulders out a little bit. Let's basic simple stretch here. Take your right hand, let's take it across. Make a connection with your right shoulder blade. As you pull this arm closer to the body, feel the stretch on your right shoulder blade. And breathe. And switch. Let's take the other. This time connect with your left shoulder blade, and you're constantly pulling this arm closer to the body. So you're going to feel a stretch. And release. Just a quick rotation one more time and reverse. So we have done this mudra earlier on. We're going to try to take our palms pressing towards each other and the index finger out. This is also known as the Karli Mudra. And if you, many of us who connect with goddess Kali, she's also known for the capacity for destruction, for transformation. So bringing about the change that is required, letting go of what is not required, right? So we're going to use this mudra and also the breathing that we did in the beginning of the class. We're going to combine them both and we'll do the same exhalation. I'll go a little bit sideways here so you can see me better. You're not going to drop your hands down like this completely. You're going to bring your wrist in line with your shoulders. So this is where you're going to stop. So this is how it's going to look. You're going to just stop here. Forceful exhalation, just like we did in the beginning of the class. So don't do this, right? And again, those of us who have health issues or concerns like high blood pressure, hypertension, heart issues, do not forcefully exhale. You're going to just move your arms very gently and lightly. We won't be doing much of this. We're going to do just 10 of them. I will keep the count for you. Let's begin. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it all the way up. Release and reverse. Place your hands down. Let's make our way into a downward dog position. And let's start to pedal our legs off. Let's take the left leg all the way up to the ceiling. Point your toes. Bend your left leg at the knee, coming into a fire hydrant position. Inhale, take your leg all the way up into a three-legged dog. Exhale, let's bring that left knee into our chest. So remember, we have to engage our core muscles today. So it's going to be a little bit tough for some of us. Inhale, take it all the way up. Exhale, knee to the chest. Inhale, take it all the way up. Exhale, knee to the chest. One last time. Inhale, take it all the way up. And exhale, bring it into your chest. Bring it back to downward dog position and start to pedal those legs off. Let's drop our knees down, take a break, open up your legs. Again, extended child's position, push your hips back, take a break. And try to think about what is it? What area of my life do I need to infuse a little bit of fiery element? What part of my life needs a little bit of transformation? Destruction of too much fiery element. Very slowly lift your head up, walk your hands, keep them shoulder width apart, bring your knees a little bit closer. Let's meet in the downward dog position. Let's take our right leg all the way up to the ceiling. Point your toes. Exhale, core plank position. Focus on your Manipura. Inhale, take it all the way up. Exhale, meet the center of your chest. Two more. Inhale, take it all the way up. Exhale, bring it to the center. One last time. Inhale, take it all the way up. And exhale, knee to the center of your chest. Let's take it all the way up and open up that inner thigh. So just bend your knee, come into a fire hydrant position, opening up the inner thigh on your right. Take your right leg all the way up, point your toes, drop it down, and gently pedal your legs off. Drop your knees down, back to extended child's position. Time to introspect. Very slowly walk your hands a little closer to you. Let's come up onto our knees once again and let's massage those wrists off a little bit. So slowly rotate your wrists a little bit and reverse the direction of the rotation. Let's do a spinal twist like we talked about. Spinal twist as well during this series is important. So we're going to use our hands, just moving it side to side. Take your right hand to the back, left hand comes forward. Back to T arm, right comes forward, left goes back. Come back to the center, I'll change it a little bit. So take your right hand, the knuckles are facing forward, your palm is facing back. Simply take your right hand, belt it behind your back. Take your left hand and rest it on top of your right shoulder. And let's look over the right shoulder. So just turn, give a spinal twist this way. Turn your gaze forward, inhale, open up your hands. And exhale, switch. Turn your gaze forward, inhale, open it up. Exhale, switch. Inhale, open it up. And exhale, switch. Let's come back to the center. Release our hands. Rotate your shoulders. Place your hands down. Let's take our legs to one side and gently drop your knees down and extend your legs all the way out. We're going to do one more position where we can engage our core muscles, which will be very easy and safe for all of us. So separate your legs out a little bit like this. Press your kneecaps down, dig your heels, flex your feet. We're going to use the same arm position that we earlier used. So we take your hands all the way up, palms touching towards each other, release your index finger all the way out. We're going to go reach forward and back, engaging our core muscles. So first one, you can still figure it out. Otherwise, you can do it along with me. Very slowly, let's reach our hands all the way forward. So right now, you're feeling a stretch mostly in your lower back, maybe a little bit on your hips also, and at the back of both your legs. And breathe. Stay where you are. We're going to just lean back. So all you're going to do is you're going to start to squeeze your abdominal muscles really well. So belly button is trying to stick towards your spine. And then start to lean back and back and keep going back. And now you'll notice that at one point you'll really start to squeeze your belly, which is our goal today. And breathe. Very slowly as you inhale, take your hands all the way up. So this way a few times, 3 more. Slowly as you exhale, reach your hands forward and reach it forward. Think about lower back for now, hips and the back of both your legs. Your toes are flexed. Breathe. And let's start to now focus on our core muscles. So start to squeeze your belly again and let's take it back and back and back. There comes a point where you really squeeze your belly. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, reach it forward. Let's lean back and back and back. Inhale, take it all the way up. Exhale, reach it forward last time. And breathe. When you're in the final position, breathe. And now start to exhale, take it all the way back and back. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. And exhale, release. Take the support of your hands and gently walk your legs closer to each other and simply shake it off. If you need to make any adjustments with your camera, you can go ahead and do that now because we're going to go onto the mat and the next few exercises will be on the mat. So please make any adjustments and we will lie down on our back on the mat. Let's bring our knees into our chest. I think it still gets cut soft, so I'm going to go back. Okay. Let's start with a simple massage, gently massage your back, touching the four corners around the lower back. And reverse the direction of the rotation. Drop your feet down into bridge position feet. Actually, let's do one bridge position to settle that lower back down a little bit, and then we can get a little deeper. Very slowly as you inhale, start to release your lower back off the ground, your mid back, and lift your hips all the way up. And let's start to place our shoulder blades down, mid back, lower back, and tailbone. Take your hands over your head, index finger release, palms are hugging towards each other, just like how you did earlier on. Very slowly lift your head off the ground, reach your fingertips, reach it towards your right side. Still okay here? Release your right leg also off the ground. Let's pulse here 8 times. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your right leg down. Slowly take your hands over your head. Upper body comes down. The back of your head is resting down to the ground. Catch a breath. Exhale, lift your fingertips up. Let's take the hands all the way towards the left side. And if you're still feeling all right, extend your left leg also out. And if you're able to pulse, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest your left leg down. Very slowly bring yourself back. This way, just 3 more times. Fingertips up, head off the ground. Hands towards the right side. Right leg off the ground. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg back, arms over your head. Your hips are on the ground. Your hips are not lifted off. You're not in a bridge position. Breathe. Our goal is to dip our belly button to the spine right now. Slowly as you exhale, lift your hands. Take it to the left side. Take your left leg off if you can. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg down, arms over your head. Hopefully you're feeling it in your core, guys. There is a fire element in your core. Exhale, hands towards your right side. Right leg off. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right leg down, arms over your head. Exhale, hands towards the left side. Left leg off. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left leg down, arms over your head. Last time. Exhale towards the right side, right leg off. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right leg down, arms over your head. Exhale, arms towards your left side, left leg goes off. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left leg down, arms over your head. Take a break. Release your hands, rest your hands next to your body with your palms touching the ground. Very slowly as you inhale, let's start to release the lower back off, the mid back, and lift your belly button all the way up. Simple bridge position. And let's reverse, shoulder blades down, your mid back, your lower back, and your tailbone. Bring your knees into your chest. Let's draw circles and reverse. We will do one more spinal twist like we talked about. This is so important for activating the solar plexus. So spinal twist is really important. We're going to bring both our knees into our chest. Keep your feet flexed. Extend your right leg all the way out. Rest your right leg down to the ground. Bring your left into your chest completely. So pull that leg into your chest. Now gently take your left knee towards your right side, coming into a spinal twist. So you're going to guide that left knee down towards the right side. Rest your left leg down. Keep your left arm open in T arm position or in cactus arm position or in V arm position. If you feel there is too much pressure around your left shoulder, just bring your hand and rest it on your left hip like this, because you're still getting your spinal twist. Arm is not that important right now. The goal is to get a spinal twist to the body. Use this opportunity to ask that question just one more time. What in my life needs a little bit of more fire? And what part of me is a bit too fiery? Pull the belly button towards you. Bring your left knee into your chest. Bring your right knee also into your chest. Just move your knees from side to side. Massage that lower back. This time, extend your left leg, rest it down to the ground. Keep both feet flexed. Pull your right into your chest. Take your left hand and you're going to guide your right knee towards your left side. You can open your right arm into T arm or into cactus arm or into V arm, as long as your right shoulder blade is settled down on the ground. But if you start to feel your right shoulder blade is lifting off, then rest it on your hip like this. It would be easier for you rather than hanging in halfway through. And breathe. Relax everything down. What needs to be transformed within me? What needs to be destroyed within me? Where do I need to put my energy and passion into? Pull the belly button towards you. Gently bring that right knee into your chest. Walk your left into your chest. Let's draw circles. Massage your lower back and reverse. Let's do one last bridge position. Very slowly as you inhale, start to release your lower back off the ground, your mid back, and lift yourself into full bridge position. And shoulder blades down, your mid back, your lower back, and your tailbone. Take your hands to the back of your legs and rock yourself up into a seated position. We're going to prepare ourselves for our meditation. Make sure if you need a cushion, grab one, place it below your seat. If you wish to, take the support of your wall or a chair. Let's do a real quick butterfly. Base of your feet towards each other, pressing into each other, and gently rock those knees a little bit. Flutter those wings, and let's relax. Point and flex, and let's come into a simple cross-leg position. Hope this class helped you a little bit to get some clarity about the Manipuri Chakra. Do let me know if you need any more information. I'll be happy to share. Let's begin with our meditation. So, sit in a nice, comfortable cross-leg position. Place your hands in the most comfortable manner that you choose and gently close your eyes. Bring your awareness to the tips of your toes. Gently wiggle your toes. Release and relax. Feel the healing energy from Mother Earth entering into your legs, relaxing both your legs, including your ankle joints, your knee joints, your hip joints, the entire pelvic region. Allow the healing energy to enter into your lower back, relaxing your lower back, mid back, and your upper back. Bring your awareness to your abdomen. And allow the healing energy of Mother Earth to relax and restore all the organs within the abdomen. Relax the center of your chest. Let go of any tightness or tension around your shoulders. Relax your entire face. Allow your jaw to relax. Let your eyeballs relax within the sockets. Relax the space in between your eyebrows. Your total body is relaxed now. Gently bring your awareness to your heart. And as you rest there, become aware of the love and light that is already present in your heart. slowly become absorbed in the love and light within your heart. Let's meditate for the next few minutes silently. Very slowly and gently, bring your awareness back to the present moment. Continue to keep your eyes closed and take a moment to scan your entire system as to how you feel in your body and mind. Very slowly, whenever you're ready, start to open your eyes by first bringing the gaze towards the floor and gently coming up to eye level. Let's all take a bow together and say namaste. Thank you very much for joining the session this morning. I will see you all next Sunday. If you have any questions, please use the chat box and our volunteers will be able to help you. Thank you.